Hello besties! Today Misfit Makers Besties presents the V-Split with vinyl and washi tape. But before that, go join us at Misfit Makers on Facebook and check out our website at misfit-makers.com. So this is the little cutie that we are going to make today. Super excited about using washi tape and vinyl. So I'm going to be using a 16-ounce plump from the Steel Magnolia, this beautiful pineapple vinyl from Vinyl Fun for Everyone, and some iridescent washi tape from Target. So let's get started. The V-Split. So you can do your V-Split as far down as you want, or you can move it up, just depending on the size of your cup. I want to use as much vinyl as I can, so I'm going to place my V-Split all the way as far as I can in the cup. Next, you want to take your pencil and just kind of make a little line there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Trust me, I promise you, it does not have to be perfect. And then just cut down the line. Some people like to use a template for this part, but I just kind of like to go nilly-willy. So once you have your triangle here, kind of place it on your cup just to make sure you have enough for that V-split. I'm just kind of checking it out. It's okay if it hangs over the top, we'll trim it up. Don't worry about it, as long as both of the points line up from one side to the other. And if they're not perfectly lined up, it's okay. You can't see both sides of the V-split anyway. So as long as they're kind of lined up, you're gonna be fine. Next, you wanna, if you notice, I cut a little tab off the back part of my vinyl just to have it sticky and exposed. But make sure you line it up, and once you have it exactly where you want it, place down that sticky part down and then start working your way around the cup. If this is your first time doing a V-split, I recommend you use a template. That way you have it a little bit easier, but trust me, you can't really go wrong with these. This design is pretty easy to accomplish. So here we go. So once you have your vinyl piece on there, you want to fold over your little overhang that you have. If you have a template, you won't have much of an overhang, but since mine was just kind of cut by eye, then I have a little bit of an overhang, but it's okay. Just pull it over and pull it on the inside till it's nice and smooth, making sure you have no little bumps or ridges down the edge. Then take your Exacto knife and just trim it, kind of like you're cleaning up a rim on a cup. Make sure your blade is super sharp. That will make this job much easier. So once you have it nice and trimmed, then go around it again. Make sure you get any bump out. Now that your vinyl is placed on there and it's nice and trimmed, you are ready to start the washi tape process. I did place some painter's tape along my vinyl lines. This is not necessary. I just know sometimes I have trouble seeing where my vinyl starts, and I just wanted to make that edge a little bit more prominent. That way it would be easier to trim up my washi tape. But again, not necessary. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't cut more than I needed to. So I'm just lining it up with some regular schmegular painter's tape. So after that is nice and trimmed, you want to get your washi tape colors nice in order. Try to figure out what color scheme you want to go with. If you want, you can also place your washi tape at an angle. If you join the Misfit Makers Besties Patreon group, you will see a different variation that I did there as well. But this one, we are going to do it vertical. So as you see there, I took my architectural ruler and did a line just to start my guide, just to be a guide, so all my washi tape is going straight. So as you see, I'm taking one strip at a time, and I'm gonna make my way around the cup, placing one strip next to the other, making sure it stays nice and straight. Don't worry about the overhang. I am just pushing it down at the bottom of my cup. We'll trim that on the next step. I do want to advise you guys that sometimes washi tape is very transparent, so You may have to spray paint your cup or have a nice base color if you want your washi tape to be nice and vibrant. I did it on stainless steel because I knew my washi tape was kind of had a metallic finish, so it wasn't as transparent as most of your washi tape. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're picking out your colors and your color scheme and what material your washi tape is made of. But what I love about this design is that there's so many options for different vinyls and washi tape. And if you go to your local craft store or browse Amazon, you will find so many different kinds. And also you can alternate sizes because washi tape comes in different sizes. So the sky's the limit when you're thinking about design. So here I just went with traditional up and down vertical stripes, and all my tape is the same size. So it made it a little bit easier, but like I said, you have a lot of options out there for different washi tape. Also, if you kind of cut too much right there, like where your washi tape meets your vinyl, it's okay. Remember, we're gonna be using vinyl strips to kind of line up our V-split, so it can cover up a lot of imperfections. So don't be so hard on yourself and just have fun. Just make your way around the cup, and once you are done and trimming everything nice, make sure you push down on all your washi tape so it's nice and adhered to your cup and there's no bubbles trapped or any wrinkles in it where your epoxy can get under. So after this, I am going to remove my painter's tape because I no longer need it. Oh, I'm still trimming up some little pieces there because I had a little bit of overlap. Obviously, it didn't go around perfectly, but it's okay. It still looks cute. I didn't want to measure it. I think it turned out fine. But remove your painter's tape from your vinyl, and then we are going to trim the bottom. I'm going to be using my cup edging tool to trim the bottom of the washi tape. You can get these on Amazon. They are everywhere. They're pretty affordable, but this makes life so much easier. And then I'm going to take my pin and I am just going to pull that vinyl around from my cup, making a nice clean line so we can get ready to glitter our butt. You do not have to glitter the bottoms, but I just feel like it just makes it all come together. Now for the vinyl striping. I'm using this really cool holographic vinyl. I believe it is from Vinyl Fun for Everyone as well. And I'm gonna use it to trim up or line up my edges. I'm starting with the bottom, working my way around, and then I'm gonna do the V-split. I like to cut my vinyl lines around 0.05 to 0.07. I believe this one is 0.07. So I just did them a little bit thicker just to kind of showcase that pretty holographic vinyl. After you have your vinyl stripes on there, we are going to glitter the bottom. I am a very messy crafter, so you guys already know I'm gonna use my painter's tape to protect my vinyl and my washi tape work before I start painting the bottom of my cup. I'm gonna use Ocean Deep by Pop of Color and Bimini from Tropic Glitters for my bottom. So we're gonna start by prepping the bottom of our cup here. I will do 2 coats of this paint, or maybe 1, I cannot remember, but as long as you have a nice little base, then you're good to go. I believe I did probably 1 now that I think about it. So make sure your paint is fully dry before you go on to glittering. For those that have been following me, you guys know that I like to mix my Mod Podge with some paint. It just gives it the perfect base for your glitter. So I mix it nice and good, and then I'm going to apply a nice thin coat over the base of my cup, making sure there's not any streaks or lumps or glumps of Mod Podge in there. Make sure you get in those nice little crevices and sprinkle your glitter really quick, because you know Mod Podge dries really quick, so it waits for nobody. The color that I'm using is Bimini by Tropic Glitters, and it's a super flashy blue. It is super high coverage, so 1 coat of glitter is pretty much all you need. After you apply your glitter, you want to remove your painter's tape almost immediately, because you don't want it to pull up any of your glitter. So the next steps for this cup is you want to wait for your glitter to dry, and after that you want to seal it with some Mod Podge, just the glitter part. That's all you have to do. And after your Mod Podge is nice and dry, then I'm going to do a coat of FastSet by CCDIY and then 2 coats of artist resin to finish off this cup. If you want to make your whole cup sparkle, because I absolutely did, I added a little bit of glitter additive to my epoxy on that first coat of epoxy. But that is all it needs, and if you want to add a decal, you absolutely can right now, or you can wait till you're after your first coat of epoxy. So look at how cute she is. I cannot wait for you to see her under epoxy. Like I mentioned earlier, the color combination, vinyl combinations are endless. And look at her, she's so cute under epoxy with a little bit of glitter. Please make sure to tag us on all your creations. And thank you to our Patreons for joining. And also make sure to subscribe and follow to our YouTube and check us out on Facebook. And I'll talk to you guys later.